What's the deal, gang? Give me a sec. I just got in. Let me get the zoom up. Let me send the zoom out, and we'll start here. Give me a sec, all right? Yeah, I'm gonna walk you out right now. Give me one sec. You can turn it off. Alright, the Zoom link should be up. Okay, yeah, everything should be up and running. Can you guys hear me breathing? I'm breathing through my mouth. My nose is stuffed as hell. I'm sick. My entire family's sick. I'm usually the only one not sick, but my entire household is sick. Kids go to school, get sick, and then I get sick. Little demons. Alright, hold on a second, chat. Let me say goodbye to somebody. So I got somebody leaving the house, and I'll be right back. I feel like shit. Alright, where were we? Yo, if you're hopping on, make sure your mics are muted, or if you got shit going on in the background. Okay. Well, let's start. The fucking Lions are dominating right now. That's crazy. I came home, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't paying attention. None of this. I took my kids to trampoline park. I'm fucking sick. Alright, we've been coming down pretty heavily, right? For the last few weeks. So, I don't think much is stopping us from continuing and filling this weekly range down to 2004 at the very least, right? I think we're gonna come down to the 2000 area this week at some point. Tap it at least. If you're looking for a weekly swing, taking a sell here isn't bad, given yourself the previous weekly candle high, right? So you're giving yourself maybe like 140 pip stop versus maybe a 225 pip TP. In general, you could probably close in the fill of previous week, right? 150 pips here. But I think that's pretty much a given. It's gonna have to come down, make a bottom wick, or the week after that, you're gonna have to come down, tap into these areas, into the strong support at 2000 areas, 2004 here. But we aren't swinging. We are taking our positions and running. We are pippin' dipping. Daily. We closed bearish below, right? So if today flips, we should fill the daily range down. The thing is, will it flip and drive right away, or will it flip, come back up, re-break the highs, and then drive after that to come down? It'll all depend on the timing and if it's coming down during a volume time or not. So we opened today, 4 hours bullish. We still have no bottom wick for the day. Previous hour closed really weak bearish, middle of the range. So we're driving to the top of the range. Let's mark off our ranges here. Okay, we could say we held. So at the very least, as long as we're gonna stay above 2024, 2025 area, we're looking at 2030 to tap 2030 before the drive down. Sorry, gang, hold on. I got Wix 12 here. What's up? How can I help you, lady? jammed her leg or stubbed her toe. I don't know, one of the two. Okay, perfect. Alright, I'm looking for closures above 2025 here. 2.6. See if we can ride it up to 2030. There's volume, right? Right now, if we can get closure above here, that's going to confirm it, right? We're driving outside the range. Can we close outside this range? And 2030 is our target here to come up. I do believe we'll eventually come down on a daily. There's just a high chance we re-break the daily highest. Like, this is the first thing we did off the start of the day. And the way it came up here right now, if we start coming down to 2020 2018 areas and breaking the daily lows, we're pretty much going to drive. So it's going to be an easy position to, maybe we can see some bearish volume, maybe we can reject here and come down, but we're going to see that in the next 30 or in the next hourly, because the candle is going to attempt to come down here. The candle is going to attempt to come back down and re-break to the low right at 2020, or re-break back into the lower range over here at 2025 2024.9 below there. So why do I have this annotation thing here? Keeping it pretty simple here. What's up, else? Damn. I need like a Robitussin, Mucinex, NyQuil, Dayquil, everything. Something. Everything something.
Damn, bro, you got sick?
I'm feeling like it. I'm congested. I just came from like a trampoline park with thousands of kids, and then we had a party at my house on Friday, because it's my girl's birthday, and it's just, there were thousands of kids, and these little demons got me sick. I swear to fucking God. This is, bruh. Anyway,
Just smoke a fat one, you'll be alright.
Yeah, well, I just did smoke, but like I still feel like shit. The worst thing is I can't breathe. That's the worst part. Because when you can't breathe, you can't sleep. And if I can't sleep, I'll be pissed. Me, I'm tight. That's how I feel, guys. So yeah, we just broke up above, and look, the 15 closed right at our level, and now we drove up and we're closing back in range here. So maybe is this top wick for the 4 hour? Then we're gonna need the hourly to flip here, and if the hourly flips here, I think we're gonna look for some sells, because we've tapped the resistance, right? We've come up here already. Like, it's not really about how the candles look, it's about levels you tapped, and we've come up and we've already tapped this area. We flip here, we're coming down, retest these lows. If it just created a top wick here and started flipping, I'd question it, but we've tapped resistance, or the first initial, area of interest. This is good. There's some volume. I like the volume. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, my kids are yelling. They need some help. Hold on, gang. Looks probably watching the game. Yeah. No news. Nothing going on tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah. So Tuesday is enough catalyst to move the market. Might be a long stream on Tuesday. Might trade if that's what we wait for, because there's nothing tonight, Monday. .30's closing in 3 minutes here. Oh, almost 4 minutes, and we're still below 2025. And since we just started this week, right? We got to decide. We're in the middle of a range. Got to decide. Make the market give us a clear indication of what it wants to do before we react. I wouldn't mind closing like this on the 30 and getting a steep bottom wick to the bottom of the range, right? If we can then drive down here on the next 30 and retap these lows, then I'll look for a buy in the flip to fill the range. And this will give it enough to drive up, because this way you've created a low, you've rejected off the most recent resistance of the closest resistance. You've came down, retapped the lows, tapped them, and drove right off of them. So this is what happens. You've kind of created a smaller range within a range, filled it now, right? This is what gold is good at doing. Support, resistance, fill the range. Created support, resistance, filled the range, right? This bottom wick is going to be the fill of the range on the next candle, if that's what happens. And then once that flips, it's already done. It's already tapped 2019 to fill the range here. So the next obvious thing is that it either continues down or it rejects and just drives up to the next higher time frame range, which is 2030. It's already been here at the smaller time frame, and in order for you to break this smaller time frame range, you would need to tap into here or tap into here. Right? You tap into here, you're going to drive through. You tap into this area here, you're going to drive through here. Excuse me while I blow my nose, chat. Seconds here. 15, 5. Yeah, it'd be nice if we get a steep bottom wick. Maybe even 2020. Not necessarily 2019, 2020. Look, the 5's gonna close, no bottom wick. If we could just come down really heavily off the beginning here, about 30 pips, that'd be great. Because if it just keeps coming up here, then we're just, you know, the trickle up effect, we're gonna need to wait for a closure above. Yeah, as long as it doesn't break the high of the previous candle, comes down and taps 2019.34. But like I said, even 2020, I think here is good. And then a bullish reflip that, or bullish break of the highs, then I think we could take that entry. Might be a lot to ask for here within the next just 30-minute candle, right? Next 15 realistically, because we're probably not going to trade the last 15 for the 4 hour. Although I am planning on making some adjustments because of several things that I've noticed where the 4 hour runs and where it doesn't matter if you're getting an hourly or a 4 hour close in some instances when the 5 and the 15 align. So we used to not trade the 4 hour, right? The last 15 of the 4 hour because it's typically a pullback, but I think we could start taking advantage of it because of what we expect. So I think we're going to see a lot more trades on the 4 hour closure. Not after it closes, but just anticipating the closure. It's just, and it's funny, trading is such, it's like it's all like cyclical, right? But it's always comes back around. It's always like a circle. I think I was talking to Don about this last week. Like you'll do one thing and you'll adjust it, you'll add it to like what you know, right? And then you'll completely get away from doing that and you'll do completely something separate, and but you'll still eventually come back to doing what you know and then implementing it just all as part of everything. So you always end up coming back to other concepts, previous concepts, just because the new ideas, new things we see seem to, we seem to be able to utilize those previous concepts with the new things that we notice, right? You'll learn a concept, but then you'll completely let go of it because it doesn't work until you've discovered this another concept or another edge in the market where now if you can utilize that previous one that didn't work with this one, they'll work in unison. And like it's all cyclical. You always go back to like previous knowledge that's like that might have been useless on its own, but holds a lot of water with like new knowledge. Yeah. I can't breathe. I can't feel my face. Alright, what's going on here? 15 no bottom wick, 30 closed bullish, and we're just continuing to drive up, so nothing yet. Now would be a good time to take a 5-minute shower. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything in the next 5 minutes. Unless, wait. Unless this 5 right now closes above and the next 5 in about 45 seconds starts off with a bottom wick and then drives up. Let's see. Bring it on. Bring on the volume. Hank, my man, I don't know what to tell you. We did not close above on the 5. Right, let me turn this down. Yeah, go do what you gotta do, bro. You good. If anything, we'll send you, don't worry, we'll send you a screenshot of our trade. You won't miss it. You'll know about it. I'll have somebody in the chat send you a screenshot. Just leave your number. Thanks. Nah, this ain't gonna work, Chad. If I can't breathe here, I can barely speak. You know what I got? Hold on. I hate using it. I got Afrin, but I hate using that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I can't fucking speak. I can't breathe. Hold on. 5-minute shower. God, this shit works miracles. I don't know how it does that. It's already clearing my nose in like 30 seconds, but you can't use, like, I hate using Afrin because like the next day your nose would be stuffier than it ever was today. But like, I hope it clears up by tomorrow. I don't think it will. I think like I'm only starting to feel like, you know, that scratch in your throat. So as soon as the stream is done, I'm gonna go get Zycam, and then I'm gonna drink a shitload of tea. Warm drinks, yes. Afrin is terrible, yeah, but like right now I can't breathe as I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I said. Zycam, zinc. Zycam is zinc. But I don't know. I just feel it coming on. So like right before, like I hope I can prevent it and stop it. Zinc, right, is the only known remedy, like known, like clinically studied, right, to prevent or shorten cold.
I didn't know I can unmute myself. What's up, everybody?
Oh yeah. Sunday's unfiltered. You can turn on your cam. You can unmute. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, bro. Zycam is. I keep that shit. The brand I use. I mean, the Zycam brand. I have to order it on Amazon because nobody around here like stocks it anymore. But the second my kids start tell me anything, I'm like, here, take some zinc.
Yeah, zinc tablet. I get them gummies.
Yeah, that's what these are.
I get myself
gummies.
See it here. Saltwater spray, yeah, like but it was like I was so congested, saltwater wasn't gonna do shit. It was just gonna salty my nose. But saltwater, like yeah, like the nasal rinse, saline rinse. But like I just like look, I did Afrin and I'm like. It completely, remember I said it starts working, like that's it. From that moment my nose is completely unstuffed right now, but I know tomorrow it's gonna be more stuffed than like it was like earlier today. That's why I hate using this shit, but like I'm gonna have to sleep tonight. I hope we don't range through the session. I hope we see something closure outside somewhere. I think one trade all last week, right? For Asian session.
Yeah, that was rare. One trade all week.
Not extra rare, because last year we had a bunch of those weeks. The thing is we had also a bunch of weeks where like every single day we got a trade. But like so it kind of evened out. But there was a span, I think 2 or 3 weeks in like April or May where we didn't have a trade. And it's annoying, right? You sit there, but like I'm not gonna trade it for ranging. Well, I am, but like if we don't have our setup, right, we can play the range depending if it sets up. On the daily, this is solid. Like you broke the previous daily high, right? You've grabbed orders here. So now if this flips, you gotta come down. Thing is, if it flips and it's like midnight, that might not be the drive yet. Might still come back up, drive for London, for New York.
Yeah, we had the news of the 3 U.S. soldiers that died in Jordan from the aerial attack.
Oh, there's news today?
Yeah.
Is this like earlier today or?
Yeah, like I think it came out like around 2 o'clock.
Oh, all right. So it's like, yeah, the market is just absorbing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the indexes, I know you don't watch it, but all the indexes gapped down and then gold gapped up, or not on a Wanda,
I
but
think that's why we spiked up off the market open right here.
exactly. Yeah.
Hold on. Terrible. 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 Have you ever tried nasal rinse? Isn't that the one we were just talking about? Saline?
The saline one is the only one you can use nonstop. The other ones are addictive.
Is that one you're supposed to like flush and hold your other nostril or whatever, and it comes out the other side or whatever the hell?
That's the one for the kids. Yeah, I've seen that one, like the mechanical one or whatever, the whole contraption. I'm not gonna sit there right now. No. I have the saline, I have the spray, the rinse, that ain't gonna do nothing right now. When I was little, you know what my grandma would do? I told you my grandma had crazy recipes. Like if you ever got a burn, you take a leaf and you put sour cream on it, and then you put the leaf and the sour cream on the burn, and then you wrap it around. I swear it worked better than any medicine, like aloe. Like it would,
What?
yeah, sour cream and a leaf, like a plant leaf. And so in order to clear your sinuses, she would boil potatoes and then breathe in the steam. So you just boil potatoes, and then you take your head, you put a towel over it and right over the pot, and then you would breathe the steam coming off the potato, and then it would clear your sinuses. It's like crazy crazy remedies that would work.
Nah, bro, my family is Cuban, right? So like everything is like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Everything. Yeah, we had something similar to Vicks, like when I was a little kid, like when I was like in Ukraine. Shit used to come from
My
China.
grandma would carry around a little thing like
we
that.
had Tiger Bomb type shit.
The tiger one with the little tiger on the outside. She would just carry a little one around everywhere she was at.
There would be another one with the star on it. You know what I'm talking about? It had like a little red star. That's what it was called. It was called Star. Yeah, but yo, the leaf, the sour cream, that shit worked. You know what happened? My first bike had a pipe on the side, right? So my first motorcycle was a Gixxer 750, and I had a full exhaust, and the pipe went mad high. And if you know like how bikes, or like how to, I don't know if anyone here rides bikes, or how to stunt, or how to do wheelies or anything. Typically, if you're standing up on a bike to do a wheelie, right, and you want to see over the front wheel, you stand on the back pegs, right? So you have one leg on the back brake, the second leg on the back pegs. So I put both my legs on the back pegs just to get it up, right, to get the bike up. And I was in shorts, and I remember I leaned the side of my leg flat against the bike, and it went against the pipe. The pipe is steaming hot, and like I moved my leg away, but the skin stayed there. It stayed on the pipe. And I just had a massive burn on my leg. And that's what I did. I got home. My grandma was like, yo, look, come here, sour cream. I was like, yo, grandma, if you don't get the hell away from my leg, right? She's like, trust me, it's going to be gone. And the thing, it was gone. I swear, no, I mean, it was there, but like, it was healing. You can tell the shit was already healing. I was like, damn, you onto something. It worked. It worked. I forgot what plant leaf it was. He was either that or Aloe, but it worked better than Aloe. That's why I dumped the clutch to pump up the bike. Yeah, you drop the clutch, but in order for it to not go over, you have to tap the back brake in order for it to bring it back forward. Right? Because you pop it, go, and then you want to bring it back forward. Broadleaf plantains, probably. European grandma's bandage leaf. Yeah, Steve knows he's Eastern European. I trail brake with the rear to keep. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You trail brake with the rear. That's how you don't start scraping your tail at 1 o'clock. It's really easy if you get like a pizza pie, right, on your back tire, on your back wheel. If you get like a pizza pie sprocket, like a big ass sprocket, then it's mad easy. Like, I mean, your bike will top out at like 65 miles an hour. You won't go any faster than 65, but it'll go up real easy. You just go bop, and it'll go straight up. But they use that only for like stunts and stunting, right? For shows, for bike shows. Seven minutes here. Do I still ride? Not. I mean, I can ride. I just don't. I don't. It's not like you forget how to ride, but I don't go out to ride anymore. I don't find it as fun as I used to, like 15 years ago. Right, you'd head out like when you get your first bike, forget it. I used to go out, like I used to be on the bike 24/7. I'd live on it. It'd be New Year's, it'd be snowing outside in New York, but on the parts that were already dry, we'd be riding. Like we used to ride all the time. But like, it's not the same. And the thing is, like, I'd rather, like, nowadays, like, I used to, like, do stupid shit. Like, nowadays, like, I'd rather just, you know, relax when I drive, you know, smoke a J, chill. And I would never, the thing is, also, whenever I was on a bike, I would never smoke. I would make sure I would never, ever drink or smoke if I was on a bike. And like now, I don't care. I always got Bo with me. I was in a car. You grew up in New York City, grew up in Jersey. Yeah, we used to ride the Garden State and the Turnpike all the time. It'd be a nice ride to go up to Jersey, to, you know, to upstate, even to like Jones Beach and like Long Island. Those Like you take the LIE all the way down. Those used to be fun rides. LIE is a lot of fun because it's very curvy, right? You can really lean into some of the turns at nice speeds, right? It's not like, and it's got really, it was like a racetrack because it had really nice roads. But then as soon as you enter the city, right? As soon as you're in Brooklyn, you hit the belt. That's it. BQE, pothole central. Learn how to drive stealing my parents' car and smoking. It's funny. I got my first bike by registering it under my dad's name when he was really sick at the hospital. And it was like, all right, he's sick. He's not going to find out. Like, so I registered it in his name. And I was like, I'll just deal with it afterwards. Like, right? He's never going to find out. And then when he left the hospital, like, and like, it was already like a while later. Because I did the insurance under his name. I called up the company. Because it's my dad. I know all his info, right? So I called up. I got the registration done under his name. I got the insurance done under his name. And then I was just, as long as it's legit, I was just riding it. And then when he got out the hospital, I was like, oh, by the way, you have a bike. You own a bike. He's like, I own a what? I was like, yeah, you own a motorcycle, by the way. He's like, I don't want a motorcycle. I was like, I know you don't. I do. You just own it. My first bike I bought from a state trooper in Jersey. The Gixxer that I was talking about, my first bike, I got pictures of it somewhere. I bought it from a state trooper in New Jersey, and I didn't know how to ride it, so I called my boy, and I was like, can you come check out this bike with me? And he went over there with me, and he test rode it, and then he rode it back from Jersey to Brooklyn for me, and then we went to like a wall bounce parking lot, and that's how I learned how to ride. Fun times. Laid that down quick. Yeah, it was heavy. The Gixxers, the old ones, the Superman headlights, they were bulky, right? They were heavy, but they had a good center of gravity, and they were easy to wheelie, right? Once I learned how to ride, because they were so bulky and nice center of gravity, like you take it up and it just stands there. Yeah, we took one trade last week, 1W. Bless me, thank me. I'm welcome. Our sixes were simple. They were like toys, right? They're very light. You know what was easy to learn on? Like if you wanted to learn how to wheelie, and it was a simple. Remember the Honda F4Is? They replaced them, I think, with like a 600RR. But before that, before the 600RR, they had the F4I. I was just like, it's a full bite, right? It was just so light. It's like a toy. You just whip that shit around. All right. 4-hour close here. Bullish close. We need a bottom wick. Steep bottom wick. If we can tap support here and drive up, that's our only entry here because we're closing within the range. Right? So if we can drive down here and flip. one entry right there, but we need to tap this support. I'm sitting over here with like a stack of tissue paper. You ever do that? Or like when you're sick? Just got like a stack and like crumpled up tissues next to you. I got like a stack of already used tissues. I gotta go toss it. Ew, Wix, that's nasty. I gotta do it. Oh, and I got bit by a fucking mosquito flying around under my table. What the fuck? You about to get it, bro. I'm sick. You bite me, you're gonna be sick too. What the hell? Get a separate trash can for the tissues. Carry, just set it up in the corner of every room you enter. Right? Just play ball at the end of the tissue use. Jordan! I'm gonna go post up on my girl in the kitchen right now. Fade away! Alright, coming down, coming down. This is good, this is good. I think if we, let's see how, where we need to tap. Yeah, I think 2020.5.6 is good. Embiid sank 70 over the weekend? No, he did that before the weekend. Now, Doncic, Luka Doncic, he sank 73 over the weekend. How about that? Or was it 71? 73, I think it was. It's crazy how they did it like 4 days apart. Went for 70. He's better? Who, Embiid? I don't think so. I think if you're building a team and you need a center, I think you take Embiid. But I think if you're building a team and you need one player really to really start a whole team, you're not looking for specifically a center, then Doncic, your man. Yeah, D is better. Doncic is better. Like, the thing is that Embiid can't play all 5 positions. Doncic can. Who's in the trade?
Incoming mail.
Wait, who was that? It's not me. Which one of y'all was that?
And I tried to log into my MetaTrader on my MacBook because it hasn't been working, and it just bunch of shit just starts popping up every time I open it. I don't know why.
I see.
You guys heard all that? I thought my mic was muted. It's weird.
Nope. We hear you. Boing.
Yeah, I've been taking trades off my phone because it doesn't work on my Mac. I don't know why.
Yo, if I heard that AOL noise right now, I'd be dying.
The web trader works, but like the platform app doesn't work. Maybe it's because this is a $200 MacBook.
Mhm. It's cheap shit. Oh.
I was looking for a trade earlier on that 15-minute that closed bearish, but it closed with no bottom wick. And I was hoping the next one would break the highs and then flip bearish if the previous one had a bottom wick, but it didn't. So that's all I was looking for.
How much range do we have here before the flip? Not a lot. I want a steeper bottom wick. Drop the laptop, Lego pieces. Yo, how the fuck is it 24 all? I didn't look at the third quarter at all. Yeah, game's tied. Lions were just up 2 TDs. Hold on, gang. Getting some tissues. Yeah, I was looking for a flip here. But if this 15 closes bearish, what I don't want to be a part of, I'll show you. Okay. See what we had happen here? See how this candle drove up into this range here? Came down, and next candle opened up. You see? It came down, made a bottom wick, ended up closing bearish. This is what I don't want to happen here. Which is why I wanted the 15, this first 15 to dry and flip. But if it closes bearish, it's likely, it's a lot less likely that we drive up, and it's more likely we get a next candle and create that top wick and come down. The issue here is I don't know where this top wick will be. Is it going to be a 2024, 2022.5, 2023? Like, it might not even break the high, come down. So that's why I wanted that to happen the first 15. But the first 15 is going to close bearish. So ideally, now we break the low of this 15 again and then drive. Right, the 15 closed bearish here. So ideally, you break the low again. Got you, Bert. Niners about to take the lead here, too. Yep, there it goes. Oh, sorry, chat. Forgot to mute you. Blowing my nose. It's gonna be interesting. Might reject right here. Fourth quarter about to be crazy, yeah. It's already crazy. Kind of forced to wait here. Oh, did he intercept it? Or he caught it? That's wild. That's a good fucking catch. Beast. Very nice. Five closing. Yes, beautiful. Hold on, chat. Flipping the tape. Yes. Yeah, I might get this bottom wick here and a drive up. Possible. Possible. Can we break the previous 15 lows, current hourly lows? I would love to re-break them and then flip bullish. 7 minutes for the 30 to close. So we have a level here, and it's holding it, right? The most recent 5. It's your motion. I'm wondering if we can take the break of this high. Five doesn't look bad here. 5 looks pretty good, but 5 closes in 15 seconds. I wonder if we're gonna close above 2023.25. Might be interesting here to take it off the rip. I'm gonna see if the 5 closes above there. Yeah, gang, I'm gonna take a buy right here. I just took a buy right off the closure and took a buy right there. We closed above this little area. I think we're gonna come up, fill the range here to the top. To at least 2024.4, which is about 12 pips. So that's what I'm gonna look for. About this is our overall range. This is our stops. And I'm looking to manage risk at around 12 pips. And like those time frames fall in line with the hourly flips and the 4 hour. We still anticipate the 4 hour, even if we're in the wrong direction, you would anticipate the 4 hour now up to come up 2025 before it makes a decision. If we created a support and drove off of it, right? So your advantage point is technically the fill of the previous wick, which is around 13, 14 pips. Thought it was 12 before, but I think at around 14 pips, you should have risk off the table. And since we never broke out of this higher time frame range, right? If this candle doesn't close above here, highly likely the next 30 pulls back, right? So just you have 2 minutes for this 30 closure, so make sure you're locked in. Is this a quick to be because of the way you entered? It's not quick to be because of the way I entered. I'm just looking at the next advantage point, right? It's the fill of the previous 30 wick. Four. Seconds here for the 30 close. The hourly still open, has a bottom wick. The 30 ideally still have a top wick. Okay. So I would expect this to be a bottom wick for this 30. And we closed above the 30 levels here, so. Yeah, we closed above all the 30 levels. Yeah, at this point, I feel like if we are to drive down, we're gonna have to break the highs here at 2025 for any volume down. Especially with the previous bullish 4-hour close, right?
Can we get out?
Waiting on it. Steeper wick, we're gonna come down lower. If it breaks the hourly low, which would be the hourly re-breaking its own low, if it breaks the previous 30 low, I'm not closing out positions. We're gonna need to see a lot more than that because of the previous 4-hour close, right? So even if it comes down, we're gonna need to come up to these areas for this 4-hour to have enough orders to drive. So even if this closes bearish, we're gonna come up and tap here. Zero drawdown trade W. Well, it hasn't really ran yet. right? We can still see more drawdown, but I think on the higher time frame, it should be more or less, the current drawdown should be more or less irrelevant, but we'll see. Need to re-break the high, the previous 30 high. And the good thing, like our entry is basically the bottom of this current 30 bottom wick. So if we break the 30 high, we shouldn't come back there, right? So we should be going break even on the break of this previous 30 high. It'll take you roughly about 8 pips in profit, and it shouldn't come back there. So once we break the previous 30 high, I will go break even, which is basically the re-break of the current hourly high. We be already? No. Once we re-break the highs, I'll go B. Once this hourly high gets rebroken. Damn, it's tried numerous times here. Yeah, I want this 5 to come down. That would suck, but they just tried to break this high a few times, right? What did it hold here? Yeah. I'm not closing out here. I'm still holding. I'm gonna wait on the hourly. I want to see how we close. So you might see more drawdown. You will finally see some drawdown in this trade, possible. But I'm really looking for the higher time frame here to let us know what we're gonna do. Got 20 minutes here on the hourly. But you might see drawdown, right? We've just tried 3 times, 3 straight 5-minute candles to break the highs. Damn, Niners just ran it up on them, right? Up 10 now. Niners were down 2 touchdowns. Detroit's tired. Yeah, 5 closed bearish, and it closed bearish. This resistance, yeah. Let it come down, and we'll wait on the hourly, if anything. I feel worse than I did when we started the stream. I'm drained. Let me see. We saw about 8 pips. That's about it, right? No. Yeah, with spread I saw about 7. As soon as we break that previous 15 high, previous 30 high as well, I'll go B. Know what I might do here, chat, so we don't watch the hourly flip bearish? I was gonna bring the BE to the bottom of the, or stops to the bottom of the 30 candle, which is about a half a pip below our BE, but it shouldn't break this low after it established it here. So it might make sense to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, because whether it breaks the high or not, I still think I'm gonna bring it to this low. It's about half a pip below it.
Where are the RR monsters now?
Because it shouldn't break this 30 low. If it does that, it's gonna flip the hourly bearish, right? And so late into the candle after we created top wicks, and we've just tried to drive up numerous times. Okay, we're breaking out. I'm not moving because this is where I would keep it anyway. So like, a loss here is half a pip. Right, so it'll be break even, but we rebroke it, right? Did we? No, it didn't. It didn't break. We don't want to create a lower low, right? We're creating here higher highs, higher lows, even on the small time frame. We want to continue that. We don't want to re-break any of the lows of these wicks before a drive up. Oh yeah. I don't know if we survive it. I don't think we will. I think we might re-break the 30 low and drive afterwards. I just don't want to risk the hourly flipping bearish and driving against us this late into the session. Just looking at the smaller time frame. Oh, we might survive. The 5 reflipped. The 5 reflipped. Can we break the high? We break the highs, we're good to go. We gotta break these friggin' highs. Yo, what was that? You guys seen that? It should be coming up because it just cleared that range. We should be coming up to 2024.5 with one. Because there's nothing here to the left. This is clean candles from the 5 onto the 15 and the 30. This is just clean to the left. Just, you know, wick is a range, and this is a clean range because there's nothing. There's no levels here. I don't know what we're waiting on. I think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know. We should have filled this clean to at least 2024-4. This is clean up to here.
Bro, also the volume has been kicking in daily, like around 10, like on this hourly closure. I think,
I'm afraid of the hourly closure might give us the bottom wick on the next hourly and take us out before
and then
driving
push up. Yeah.
That's why I'd rather have it push up right now. And I don't know why it would pull back before doing that, since we just broke these highs, right? I don't know what's holding it because it's just clean. Typically, it'll fill it and then reject like that. See how it does that? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna close half here at exactly 10 on the dot. So I closed half. I think we can come up here to 2024. We're break even. I'm actually gonna go completely break even on that. I don't want to pull back on nothing. But I think at 2024.92 here, or 2025, I might be looking for a full closure. I think there might be a pullback. Well, we'll
Do you think this is
we
a
have a
good
really good
bottom
entry
wick
though. The
on the
thing is,
4 hour?
if we close above 2025, we have a really good entry. I don't know. I don't think it's coming back in range. What was that? What did you say?
Do you think this is a good bottom wick for the 4 hour to like keep pushing up?
Oh, wait, that's the daily.
Oh, I thought I was looking at the wrong chart when.
I think we're good here on the 4 hour if we're able to close above. If we're not, then we might get a strong rejection straight down. But at this point, like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close another quarter once we tap here. Oh, we just tapped. Fuck. I didn't have a chance. Fuck. Yeah, because if you look at the previous 15 closed bearish, right? Well, my broker closed bearish, but it's doji, right? Now you've tapped the next resistance right here. Higher time frame resistance. And if it pulls back now, right, it's gonna start coming down. If it taps our BE, starts breaking the lows, it's gonna start coming back down in range. This is a strong resistance that we just tapped. Shit, I wanted to close another quarter. I didn't get a chance to, but because it was pretty damn close right here, 2024.6 and we tapped 2024.5. Yeah, right. But we tapped it for a second. All right, well, still W, close half. But make sure you don't have risk on the table here. Because after tapping this area, tapping these levels, we can drive down to the bottom of the range. And maybe you'll be right at that point. Probably not enough for the 4 hour to drive up. Ideally, remember I was saying I'd rather tap 2019 with the bottom wick to drive up. But might still happen, right? Maybe we were just early for the actual drive and we caught just the closeout of the range. We'll see. Like I said, if we come up here, we re-break the highs that we just made previously on this current candle in the next 8 minutes, right? As soon as we re-break the highs, I'm going to close another quarter and I'm not going to manage it at all and just let it ride up to, yeah, I think we can safely target 2029, 2030. I'm going to put it right here, right at this level, 2029.420. If we re-break the highs. 420 LL? Yeah, it just happens to be that. I don't know. The smaller time frame is not our friend here. Especially at this 15 flip, like, you don't know at this point. But that's the goal, right? We still got a W. We made money. We have no risk on the table. And that's the position you want to be in every single trade. Right? Secure the bacon and get rid of the risk. Come on now, re-break the highs. Will we survive? Not based on the 15. Not the way the 15 looking. Wow, finish out the range for the hourly. Why are you pulling back? Oh, maybe it will. Maybe it will.
The markets are trying to give you content, bro.
Yeah, this isn't going to be content. It's kind of
Bro,
dragged
it's gonna
on.
give you a 30-minute and a 15-minute doji.
Fine. As long as it gives us a top wick off the rip on the next candle, and then we can manage. We can close out more. It's got a range to fill up here. I mean, it's pretty much did that on the smaller time frame, but the higher time frame range still has room. Okay, I'm gonna close another quarter of my position right here as we're re-breaking the highs. Okay, so I closed 75% of my position right here. It came out 10 and 11 pips, literally, but I'm not gonna touch the rest. I'm looking for full TP here. I'm gonna go to bed with my mind at ease, and I'm looking for us to continue the drive up. Pushing, 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 pushing. If we close above, we also have a really good entry for a runner. I think if we're able to come up, drive through here.
Told you market was giving you content.
Technically, we're creating the content.
We are the vibe.
We are the vibe, yeah. Chat, we got 50 seconds here for the hourly. Ooh, 20. We wanted to close though with a top wick, right? If it doesn't close with a top wick or closes below here, I might just close full. Struggling. 20 seconds. All right. 10 seconds. Chat, I'm gonna close my position full at 22 pips here. We just closed with no top wick. I'd expect this to come back down a little. If it drives, it drives, right? The 4 hour has that bottom wick. The 4 hour is still running, right? But shit, this could be a top wick and we could come back in range, right? And the 4 hour might close doji, just based on that full hour. So I closed full there at 22. 22. Another W. Congrats, everybody. Updating the stream record. W stream, W Sunday, yes sir. It's been a while since, it's been like a few weeks since we had Sunday position. A couple of Sundays we missed. Look at that, the 4 hours still running. A lot of volume here, right? But I closed full based on what we know about. No, closing with no wicks. All right. Swing number 85. Yeah, based on the timing in the market right now and the no top wick on the hourly, I think we're gonna drive up here. I just don't know how far up. Maybe a pip, maybe 10, maybe 40, and then come back down in range. And if we are bearish on the daily, right? And we broke the previous daily high and we drive down back in range, can this be the start of that actual bearish drive to fill the range down to 2002, 2000, right? Because if this flips, this is down to the bottom. This goes down to the bottom of the range. Can this be the beginning of that drive down? You start having all these questions based on that 1 hour closure. I think that's it. That's kind of our session, and it worked out perfectly, right? For 10 p.m. right? We got our session in 8 to 10. Volume showed up. We took it, and I don't know if you have runners. Very least your break even, and chances of it going to 20, 29, 20, 30 gone down a little with that 1 hour closure, but the 4 hour is still open, so you have a lot of time. All right, gang. I'm gonna call it a session here. I feel like shit. Still in the 0.1 runner. All right, good luck. Hope it hits. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our public session, right? 8 p.m. Eastern. Live here on YouTube.
Right,
same time, same place. Yes. Good night.
Take it easy, bro.
Thanks,
Rest.
Wix. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, brothers.
Oh, another agent session is in the books. Later.